Welcome back YouTube, VST here, VST Tech, and in today's video we are going to check if Elon was really able to fix Twitter for Android. So how will I do this, guys? I have here my S22 Ultra and here I have an iPhone 14. There are recently a lot of evidence that Elon Musk is trying to fix Android Twitter client. But is this a reality? This is just a myth. We are going to test today with the help of these two phones. And I'm also want to do this video as a baseline. So you, future viewer, in 3 months from now, hopefully, if we are around and if Twitter is around, you will let me know if back then in the future Twitter is really working well or not. So what I'm gonna do today, guys, I'm going to update my Android phone, the S22 Ultra, running the latest alpha Twitter client, and I'm just gonna use a stable iPhone 14 Android client, and we're just going to see how big the difference in the scrolling is, in the user interface, smoothness, stutter, etc. Because we all know right before Elon joining Twitter, Android client for Twitter for Android was just very bad, very sluggish, and etc. So yeah, if you have interest in videos like these, guys, make sure to subscribe for the channel and let's start. Before I start the testing, let me remind you how we ended up here. So that's what Elon Musk tweeted several hours ago. Twitter core services latency reduced by 400 milliseconds should feel noticeably faster. And then he called it Microservices. By the way, a very funny video, guys. I'm going to link the whole thread here, so make sure to visit it. It's really very interesting for you to understand, as I hope it was for me, what really microservices are. But he made this claim, and then I started reading the thread. Some people saying, hey, you know, the alpha version is great and etc. First things first, I am installing already the Twitter alpha client, so I'm using an APK bundle from APK Mirror, and that's pretty much the way to do it. While that's running, I'm going to take my Xiaomi Redmi Note running Android 13 with the Pixel experience and put it up against the iPhone 14. Again, just a very standard iPhone 14 client, so no tampering here, no betas, just a standard Twitter for iOS running on iPhone 14. Okay, the refresh. All right, and now, guys, we're gonna start scrolling. Okay, and then you will let me know what do you think down below in the comments. So let me just try to do this quicker. All right. Okay, now a bit slower. Yep. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? I'm right now comparing the standard Twitter client for iOS versus the standard stable Twitter client for Android. And then I'm gonna take the iPhone and put it up against the Twitter Alpha, which really is supposed to be improved. Let me know what do you think down below in the comments. Do you think that the iPhone is doing a better job? I'm just going now to simulate a regular user, like you'll just read a tweet, okay, go to the next, get bored, just do a very full swipe, all right? What I see on the screen on both phones isn't that bad at all, guys. I cannot say that the iOS version is running smoother, etc. It's certainly 60 Hz, pretty much the same here, guys. So honestly, it might be a real thing that by improving some of the microservices, like Elon Musk claims, he reduced the latency when you load Twitter, and that's probably a good thing. I'm not so sure 100%. I just want to also test the alpha version where probably the impact can be seen in the full scale. But what do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. Is this really now 100% worse? Is this better compared to how it was? Or is still Twitter on iOS the king? We have here the latest iOS stable version, iPhone 14, guys, Twitter for Android. And here we have a very old Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 running though Android 13 with a custom ROM Pixel experience, all right? So honestly, I prefer this one really better. And I'm just gonna try to really swipe as much as I can here on the iPhone, guys. Yep, one more time. Okay. All right, and now it's time to take the alpha and put it against the iPhone. And here we are, guys. I am now already using the Twitter alpha version. So the version that I have right now is 9680 Alpha 66. And now, guys, I'm gonna close it. And now it's time to put my S22 Ultra up against the iPhone 14. iPhone 14, latest iOS. Here we have the standard stable Twitter client, and here we have S22 Ultra, One UI 5 with the Twitter Alpha. But enough talking, let me just start it. Boom! Oh my god. All right. So yeah, now let me just try to hit the home button. Okay, home button here as well. And now, guys, let's just try to scroll a bit. So I'm just going to try to do first some slow scrolling. By the way, the iPhone, of course, doesn't have 120 Hz. This here is the iPhone for Pro edition, iPhone 14, not iPhone 14 Pro. But hey, that's what I have. So please let me know what you think down below in the comments. So this is gonna be like some light scrolling stuff. Now let me just try to do more scrolling, quicker, faster, until I really get crazy quick. And now up, of course. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm honestly impressed. Probably been a while since I saw Twitter on Android working like this. And Twitter on iOS, I think pretty much stable. We were always annoyed Android users, right? We didn't really like the fact that Twitter on iOS was just working better and just was smoother. But right now, yeah, just see what this alpha version does. Jesus Christ. So I'm not sure, guys. If I would to ask you the question, hey, do you think that Elon Musk just fixed Twitter for Android? What would you answer, guys? Like yes, no, perhaps? Let me know what your answer is down below in the comments. And wow, all right, just let's appreciate this scrolling power, man. It's really insane. I think not so much lags at all. Now one more time, guys, let me just go here to the quotes. Now go back to the home menu here, and now let's just try to do some light scrolling again. Okay, you see, still I think the iOS has this kind of a smoothness, but this really comes from the iOS itself. So like light scrolling, all right, very light scrolling, okay. Now medium type of scrolling, and now let's do quick scrolling. All right, I think it's just a joy. Again, this video is just meant to be a baseline for the future viewer, if we are still around and Twitter is around, to let us know if Elon did fix Twitter almost like 1 month after he took it over. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and don't forget to subscribe. VST over and bye.